Nintendo released a new old game on the Switch, Mario vs Donkey Kong. And in this one, Donkey Kong steals all of the mini Mario toys from the factory and Mario has to recover them. Basic stuff. Each level also features 3 gifts that you must recover for 100% completion. But I wonder, is it possible to beat Mario vs Donkey Kong without touching a single gift? The rules are simple. We are going to be playing through the 8 worlds present in Mario vs Donkey Kong without ever collecting one of those little gifts. You see this gift counter on the top here? Well, we must keep it grayed out. I do not want to see any colors there. Basically, I'm the Grinch today. I am not allowing Mario to have any gifts whatsoever. Make sure to subscribe and let's just jump into it. Mario Toy Company will be the first world where we'll attempt this challenge, and 1-1 has a yellow gift right above a spring located down there. We have to jump on the spring to reach the key. Are we going to have to collect a gift already? Well, not really, as we can just bounce to the left of the gift and avoid it altogether. The next section features a shy guy walking underneath a blue gift. Let's just grab the trash can and kill it to clear the stage. 1-2 does feature gifts, but they're all the way on the left side, so we kinda have to go out of our way to collect them, making this stage very easy to clear. 1-3 is a bit trickier. You see, there's a yellow gift right there, and avoiding it at first is simple. But the thing is, we need to hit the yellow switch to go back and grab the key, and by doing so, the red blocks will vanish, forcing us to jump on those trash cans to make our way back left. The problem is that the gift is on our way. I tried doing a handstand super jump to go above it, but it didn't really work out. What I ended up doing was to jump and then push left when Mario was falling back down, and it actually worked. Whew, nice. 1-4 is full of conveyor belts, but we can just ignore the ones leading to yucky gifts and everything will be okay. 1-5 scared me a bit because there's a red gift located right next to the switch down there. Thankfully, we don't even have to go near that red switch at all, as there's another one on the left side, so we're all good. After that, we just have to climb to the top to get the mini Mario and beat the stage. 1-6 was actually pretty simple at first, as the only gift is located up there, so we can just ignore it. The mini Mario toy is surrounded by a yellow and a blue gift near the end, so let's pay attention to where we move and jump and we'll be good. Each world in this game features 6 classic levels, followed by a mini Mario level where you gotta guide the little guys to their toy box, and then a boss fight against Donkey Kong. The thing is, these levels don't contain a single gift, so we're just gonna ignore them for this challenge. With Mario Toy Company cleared, we can chase the evil monkey to get to World 2, Donkey Kong Jungle. World 2-1 features some vines Mario can climb on, and obviously, very close to the vines, we'll see some gifts. We'll have to be very careful when jumping, but everything will be good. 2-2 has another one of those evil gifts located close to a vine, but it's not too bad either. For this next section, there was a blue gift located on a platform we had to stand on in order to get to the mini Mario toy. Thankfully, I jumped on my friend the Rhino to avoid it, only for him to backstab me and defeat me. I trusted you, Rhino. Why would you do this to me? You know I had to deliver some sweet revenge. See ya, sucker! 2-3 was actually very easy, as all of the gifts are really far away from the main path, meaning avoiding them is no challenge. 2-4 has lots of switches, but not a lot of gifts. 2-5 has this red gift that's located right above the end door, so we'll have to be very careful. But that's all there is to it. As for 2-6, well, how can I put that in simple words? We have to get to the other side of this pit full of deadly spikes, and to do so, we have to hang on the tail of our monkey friend over there. The thing is, Mario has a big butt, and it's gonna touch the red gift and collect it. That's not cool. I tried to jump as far as I could, but this spike pit is way too large for me to jump above. I tried switching to casual mode to see if the bubble could be of any help, but alas, it only respawns you next to the checkpoint flag over there, and there are no invincibility frames we can use to go through the spike floor. Heck, I even asked Toad to see if he could help me out, you know, because he's tiny and everything, but no, even he collects the red gift. I'm sorry to tell you guys, but this level will require us to get at least one gift. Dang, can't believe it. Oh well, it's super sad, but we won't let this ruin our day, won't we? Let's bring those toys in their box, defeat Donkey Kong, and chase him down to the next world, Fire Mountain. World 3-1 featured a jump that was a bit tricky, but thankfully, doing a short hop is all that is needed to make it across. 3-2 was super simple. I mean, take a look at the location of the red gift. We never have to go there. The yellow and blue gifts were also fairly simple to avoid. 3-3 features lava that is slowly rising, so we have to be very fast climbing to the top. Dodging gifts is not that difficult, but be careful of the blue gift, as we have to jump above it. 3-4 has gifts, but they're not on our way, and 3-5 has that yellow gift over there, which can be on the way a bit, but as long as you jump on top of that floating block, you'll be good. 3-6 forces us to go down while waiting for the lava, and there's a gift that's waiting to be picked up, but we can just ignore it. You know the drill, bring back the minis, defeat the monkey, and we move to World 4, Merry Mini Land. 4-1 features flowers that can push you in the air, which is cool, as long as you don't get pushed into a gift, obviously. 4-2 was also quite simple, as the gifts are far from us at all times. 4-3 has more flowers and gifts, but to be honest, it's pretty easy to avoid collecting them. 4-4 is full of those teleporter boxes, and that one scared me a bit, as it put me very close to a gift, but I was under it, so it was all good. 4-5 is just more of the same. Not gonna lie, this world is pretty easy for this challenge, and 4-6 is just more of that, meaning clearing it was simple. And well, I got the toys, I beat the Kong, and I made my way to World 5, Spooky House. 5-1 started off very simple, but as soon as I entered the first door and made my way to this room, I saw the trouble. Here is the intended path, but as you can see, there's a gift that's right there on the way. Uh-oh, I tried going above it multiple times, but I just couldn't. I also tried to go under it, but Mario is too tall. Oh wait, what if my boy Toad joined us? He's a small boy, he should be good. Well, for some weird reason, it looks like Toad is actually too tall. Dang it, are we going to have to collect another gift? Well, not on my watch. Here's what you can do in 2 players mode. You can bounce on each other's head. So by placing Mario like this and then having Toad bounce on his head, I managed to skip this entire section and I skipped the gift. We did it! 5-2 was very easy to clear and all of the gifts can be avoided, which is good. 5-3 was tricky, but not because of the gifts. It was because I was getting confused with all of these colored switches. The second part featured a very precise jump under the blue gifts and the spiked floors. Man, that was a scary jump, but yes, it is possible. 5-4 features one tricky jump, but that's it really. 5-5 was a bit tricky, because there's a blue gift real close to the end, and you have to use those switches to turn the Shy Guy ghosts into blocks, and then you gotta place them in a way that will allow you to dodge that gift. Thankfully, with the handstand super jump, we're gonna be all good. 5-6 was easy, as these little night guys will just push us to the end of the stage, and the gifts are not on our way. Now we just have to put the toys inside of the box and defeat DK to get to the next world, Slippery Summit. World 6-1 is full of ice, and we're gonna have to be careful not to slide into that red gift. Doing the handstand wall jumps will get us to the top of the stage, leading us to 6-2, which was pretty simple to beat. 6-3 features those little blue fire dudes that can defeat us, so we'll have to be careful about that. 6-4 is a bit confusing, as you have to push a lot of switches to create paths to the end, but there's one big issue. Eventually, in order to move back up, you gotta go inside this blue teleporter box, but as you can see, there's a blue gift that prevents us from jumping across. Uh-oh, but wait a minute, this pit down there, it might be possible to cross it with a handstand jump. Let's try and... yes, it worked! Now this is epic. 6-5 wasn't very complicated, and 6-6 was also pretty simple, allowing us to recover our toys and defeat the monkey friend. World 7, Mystic Forest, is our next stop, and 7-1 will start with a very tricky level. You see, you need to hit those switches to invert the conveyor belt's direction in order to get to the key down there. The thing is, there's an evil red gift above this switch, and no matter how safe I try to be, Mario always collects that annoying gift. Guess we're gonna need a hand, and my boy Toad is the man for that job, as he can just throw the key and let Mario deal with the conveyor belts using that safe switch down there. Now this is teamwork. 7-2 didn't bug me as much, as it's actually pretty simple. Just bring that monkey down there and reach the end. 7-3 is a bit more complicated. You see, you have to throw the key to this conveyor belt and then quickly move down to invert the direction. But there's just no way to quickly go down without collecting that evil red gift. Guess we're going to be needing 2 people once again. Hey Toad, is it okay if you push that switch down there real quick? Yes? Okay, thank you so much. The gifts in 7-4 are located in places we don't need to go to, meaning it was very simple. 7-5 was also easy, but there are some traps here and there. Like, if we jump here, we won't be able to go back down because of that evil blue gift. This is not cool, but I mean, just don't go up there and you'll be okay. 7-6 tricked me at first, because if we go through the intended path, we'll eventually have to make this jump, and this spring over there will always make us grab the gift, which is not what we want. Thankfully, we can just do a side jump to skip this entire section and enter the door quickly. Alright, more toys will be saved and more Kongs will be defeated, bringing us to the 8th and final world, Twilight City. 8-1 was full of deadly lasers, but very few gifts on the way. 8-2 featured an annoying red gift over there, but with a side jump we can actually skip this part. 8-3 wasn't very difficult either, as most gifts are away from the main path. 8-4 requires us to do all sorts of crazy colored switch puzzles to get the gifts. Obviously, I won't do that and we'll just get the key and get out of there. 8-5 was a very confusing level, because it's all about pressing the correct switches in the correct order. And normally, you have to go down there and collect this red gift. In order to avoid it, I had to do some scary jumps above the spikes, but thankfully, I managed to eventually do it. It was a very challenging level though, not gonna lie. 8-6 wasn't as complicated. In fact, it was actually easy. And after that level, all we need to do now is to defeat Donkey Kong for good. And to do so, we need to save those toads and then throw some barrels at DK. There are no gifts here, meaning that we did it. Donkey Kong has been defeated, he's falling down from the building to his death, and the credits roll. I'm not even making that up. It's how the cutscene is played out. Kind of funny. Anyways, no, it is not possible to beat Mario vs Donkey Kong without touching a single gift. All of this because of one level, 2-6. It's annoying, but I mean, one gift ain't too bad. Let me know if you figure out a way to clear this one. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And as for me, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!